Hello my YouTube friends! Thumbnails are a huge part of YouTube's success, maybe even the most important piece. But if you're like me, maybe you aren't awesome at creating thumbnails that really pop. Personally, I'm horrible at it. Today, I'm gonna show you how to use Placeit thumbnail templates to really improve your thumbnails. So let's get to it. If you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better YouTuber, subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you don't miss any new content. When I started using Placeit for my thumbnails, my average click-through rate was around 4%. The click-through rate is the percentage of clicks per impression that you get by YouTube. It's really hard to get YouTube to give you impressions, and you don't want to waste a single one. You want to maximize it if you can. After I started using the Envato Placeit templates for my thumbnails, I've seen a dramatic improvement in my CTR by 2 or more % on every thumbnail. It's huge. It's like giving yourself 25% more views. And it's so easy. So here's how I use the Envato Placeit thumbnail templates. So the first thing I like to do before I create a thumbnail is take a look at the competition that I'm going to be dealing with when I release the video. I want to know what the other thumbnails that are talking about the same subject look like. So this page here shows me all the videos that are ranking for the keyword that I'm trying to rank for. And these thumbnails are okay, but I think we can do better. So next I'm gonna go ahead and go into Placeit. When I get into Placeit, I can just go down into the search bar here and I'm going to type in thumbnail. And I'll just click little search. And over here on the left, I'm gonna select YouTube Thumbnail Maker. And you can see there's 313 different thumbnail templates that are already created. Now, if you're interested in trying out Placeit, there's a link in the description down below. You can check it out for yourself. But the beautiful thing is that just because these templates are already created, doesn't mean you have to use any of the elements that are even in the original thumbnail. You can change every aspect of these, from the text to the images in the background, and of course, any of the graphics that you see. And as you can see, there are just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thumbnail templates for you to choose from. So I'm just gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick this one here. This seems nice. Obviously, my video is not gonna have anything to do with healthy eating tips or anything like that, but I kinda like these boxes in the background, so I wanna use that. So that's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna change my box colors to something I use on my channel quite a bit, the whole blue and yellow scheme. I'm just gonna kind of reorganize them. I'm gonna change my text here and reorganize these boxes. There we go. That looks pretty cool. And you can just use this little circular thing at the bottom and you can adjust it. So if you want it angled or something like that, I'm gonna take this OBS Studio to Restream Studio text and I'm gonna angle it, and I'm gonna angle the box as well. Now I'm gonna go in and kind of change the text coloring, and I think I wanna change this font as well. I don't really like the of both font, so I'm gonna go and see if I can find something that's more appealing. I feel like that kind of works. Now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and change this background image. I'm going to find something in the tech realm, and this one looks kind of cool, but I want to crop it a little bit. So I just have to click this button here and it brings it up, and now I can just kind of zoom in or crop it any way that I like. And the beautiful thing about this is if you don't get it right the first time, you can keep poking around, recropping it, do all kinds of cool things. I can move it down to the bottom of my thumbnail. I can move the computer up to the top of my thumbnail. And now what I'm gonna do is add some graphics here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the logo feature, and I'm going to upload the logo for OBS. And there we go. Just gonna crop that up and it pops right in there. And I'll just move this down here for now and make it a little bit bigger. You can obviously resize these any way you want. For now, I'll just place it somewhere over here. I think that looks okay. Next, I want to go ahead and add a graphic. So over here on the right-hand side, I just click Add Graphic, and it comes up with a whole bunch of them. It automatically puts one on the screen. We're not gonna use that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna upload an image. I'm gonna use the Restream logo and just crop that. It's gonna place it right in there. So I'm gonna move it around on the screen and resize it how I want it. And you can see how easy it is to add all these elements. It's really, really simple. You can size them any way you want them. I'm gonna add another graphic here. And in this case, I wanna use one of their stock images. I'm gonna search for arrows. And you see it comes up with a whole collection of arrows to use. And all you have to really do is scroll until you find what you're looking for and select it. And of course, if I didn't like the arrows that they had, I could also go and do a search on my own and bring one in, but I think this one will do just fine. And I'm gonna bring it in here, rotate it around, and I can go over and change the color. Once I get this all sized up, I just drop this down. I can change this to whatever color I want. And I'm a sucker for yellow, what can I say? That looks pretty cool, but I'm not certain that I really like the background image. So I think I'm gonna try something a little different. Let's go down through the text stuff and see if there's anything else here that really pops. I'll try a whole bunch of different ones here, and some of them look okay, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Well, this image is pretty cool. I can go ahead and crop it up and place it like that, and that still looks really pretty busy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and do a search here for gradient. I just want maybe an ambient sort of gradient background. So that looks kind of cool. I'm just gonna play around and see if one of these is gonna fit my needs. And I like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna expand it, put it into the location that I want it, and I think that looks pretty cool. Now I'm gonna go through here and adjust the text because I really want this text to stand out more. And you can see that if I hit more fonts here, there are literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different fonts that you can choose from. If you want to try Place It out for yourself, there's a link in the description. Please go ahead and click on it and check it out. I guarantee you're absolutely gonna love it. There's just so much that you can do with it. I want something that's larger and easier to read, and there we go. I kind of like that. Now you could change the color of each of these fonts as well. I'm going to change all of the text to the same font and change my box colors up so it's easier to see. And let's rearrange these a little bit and move them around. There we go. Change up the colors on those boxes to make them really visible and easy to see. And then I just want to make the text bigger. And there we go. I think that's a great starting point for this thumbnail. I'm not sure if it's the actual one I'm going to use, but you can go in here and create 20 or 30 different thumbnails in a matter of a couple of minutes and easily be able to compare and contrast, create thumbnails that are much better than what you would normally be able to create spending hours in Photoshop or something like that. If you want to see how I created all my live streaming assets using Envato Placeit, check this video out. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Fire Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.